Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to Tarot with Kat. I'm Kat. Welcome to my channel. I'm here every Wednesday doing weekly tarot readings for all the air and water signs, and every Monday for all the fire and earth signs. So thanks for visiting. Hoping to open up a member section soon. So smash that subscribe button right now. It's totally free. One click. And my first 500 subscribers get a free membership. So extended readings and all kinds of stuff. So be one of those first ones. Thank you guys so much. Welcome. All right, really quickly, what's happening with the energy, planetarily speaking. So we've got Mercury in Sagittarius and lingering Gemini full moon energy this week. And so communication and intuition are going to be intertwining this week. Air and water signs are called to balance clarity with emotional depth. So air signs like you, Gemini, this week, your words are really going to carry weight. Your ideas are going to spark movement, but discipline on your part ensures that they actually manifest. And that's our challenge this week for the week of October 17th through the 24th. Now let's see what the tarot has to say. This is the weekly reading for Gemini for the week of October 17th through the 24th. Using the Centennial Smith-Waite deck, I've linked all the decks in the description to this video. And let's see what you're coming out as this week, Gemini. Almost Christmas. Here we go. And you are coming up with this beautiful Two of Cups, Gemini. Two of Cups. You're being crossed as your challenge obstacle awareness by the King of Wands. You're down here, you got a bonus card, you got a bonus Pixie piece of artwork, so you're going to get a second card down here in your subconscious tool shed. You're also going to get an Ace of Swords. Stepping out of your immediate past, Gemini, a Four of Cups. In your crown is this Two of Swords. Stepping into your immediate future this week, Six of Wands. Subconscious tool shed, you've got a Four of Pentacles. Environment around you. Okay, I'm sorry, not subconscious tool shed. This is you and your environment this week. You are feeling the Four of Pentacles in your environment. Your environment around you is giving you a Five of Wands. Your hopes and fears sector is this beautiful Six of Cups. And then your final outcome here, potential final outcome, is this Eight of Wands. Swift action. Okay. Before we go any deeper into the reading, we'll pull a clarifying card. I'm using the Arcanum deck, which I really love. It's a wonderful card for people learning the tarot, especially if you're trying to learn the reversals. So I've given this deck a very special shuffle, and it should have equal combinations, uprights and reversed. And we're going to read this either upright or reversed, whichever way it comes up at the end of the reading. We'll leave it hidden until then. It'll give us further clarification or confirmation of this reading. I'm starting to get warm here, you guys. I'm starting to get flush. It's not a hot flash, but it's very cold down here in my little studio area. So I've got a space heater like right down here blowing on me, and it's starting to get way too hot. So I hope I can make it through this reading, and then I'm going to turn it down. All right. So Gemini, you are coming up this week with this beautiful Two of Cups. Okay, so that's connections, forging new friendships, relationships, bonds, friendship bonds, work bonds. It's new connections, new relationships. Cups are emotions. It's mutual. It's meeting people where there's a mutual sense of respect and admiration. And so that's what you're coming up with, Gemini. You're being crossed as your challenge, obstacle, or awareness by this King of Wands. So this could be someone in your life with King of Wands energy, not necessarily male. It could be male or female. But the kings are the ones that are very much in control, very much take charge, and looking to the future with a goal in mind, if it's a king. And wands have to do with your passions, following your what really feels good to you, what really drives you, not just your job. It's your passion. Maybe it's your job. If your job is your passion, good on you. So this could be somebody like that in your life. Often when it represents a person in your life, it's an older person, a parent, or a person who is more established or mature, or at least has that energy. If it's a wand, it could be somebody who's a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in your life, possibly. So, but it could also be, because it's crossing you as your awareness, it also, I feel like, with everything that we're going through. So this could be a person that's challenging you, but it also could be in your awareness that you want to have that King of Wands energy. You want to be forward facing and follow and pursuing your passions right now, and driven to do that. So it could be that as well. You take what rings true to you this week, Gemini, as far as that goes, with that position that's in your subconscious toolshed. What you're bringing with you as part of you now are two cards. You got a bonus Pixie piece of art, which is this beautiful lover's card with the I think they look like flying fish, which it's creativity and happiness and purity and action and joy. It's a beautiful card, love and relationships, combined with this Ace of Swords, which Ace of Swords means a couple things. It can mean victory, it can mean truth, but aces also often mean just a new inspiration, idea, or thought. So I feel like with you, you've got this new inspiration, idea, or thought. It's in your subconscious toolshed, along with this beautiful creative lover's card. You're bringing both of those things along with you as part of your tool chest. Stepping out of your immediate past, beginning of December, end of November, beginning of December, you've been looking at things in your life, I think, and looking at them and saying, I am not satisfied with what's being offered and what's being given. Okay? And I think in this regard, with it being in your immediate past, it's not a bad, sometimes this could be a bad card in terms of where it comes up. It could be warning you not to be ungrateful. You should always be grateful for what the universe is offering you. And that is still true. You should always be grateful for all that you have and all that the universe is offering you. However, you do reach a point where you learn some lessons, and then you realize that you're worth more now. And so you start expecting what you're worth. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I feel like you've been coming out of a little bit of that with that in your immediate past. Excuse me. Crowning you. In your crown. You've got this Two of Swords. So you're the Two of Cups. In your crown is the Two of Swords. Twos are always a fork in the road. Decisions to be made. So I feel like you're making some new avenues and new roads, and I also feel like you're trying to choose between some choices right now, and you're not, and you're feeling like you're uncertain of what to choose. That's what the blindfold is. So what's really important, because this is up here in your crown and you're feeling uncertain, is to remember, it's got all this water flowing in the background. It's going to be super important for you. Excuse me. I'm recovering from sickness and the cough is just lingering. I hate that. But remember to trust your intuition. That's the water. It's, you do, if you've got the moon there also, which is showing you to trust that intuition of yours. And I think I said that this week you're going to be combining intuition and your communication is going to involve a lot of intuition this week. So yeah, you're going to have to really trust your gut. Look for this, look for the signs. Stepping into your immediate future here, Gemini, in end of the year, approaching New Year's. We've got a beautiful Six of Wands, some victories, some celebrations, some recognition for things you've done and your accomplishments. And sixes are usually gatherings and celebrations. Wands have to do with like lesser victories, but a victory nonetheless. I mean, and getting kudos and recognition. I see that coming your way end of year. You yourself this week in your environment are feeling like the Four of Pentacles, and I'm kind of giving that because I just finished my Christmas shopping. So Four of Pentacles. So he's got his feet on two of the Pentacles. He's got his hands clutching the other two Pentacles. And it's being wise with your money. Now, this is interesting. You got a 4 and a 4. You're stepping out of this 4 of Cups, of not feeling unsatisfied with what's being offered you. And you and your environment are feeling like this 4 of Pentacles, like you're having to clutch onto your Pentacles, your coins, your money. You're like what you have, you're feeling you have to be guarded with it for some reason. In your environment this week. Now, I'm not sure why that is. That very well could be popping up because it's Christmas time and you got to be careful not to overspend. Okay? So this could be popping in. You could be feeling that this week because here we are. This is about that time of year. And this might be things crushing in you and you might be concerned about overspending at the holidays. Could be as simple as that. But the one word of warning when you're feeling the 4 of Pentacles and you're like being really tight, you have to move beyond that point. You have to get past that because you're going to be stuck there and you're not going to, there's a blockage of the flow of abundance coming to you when you're feeling that 4 of Pentacles. So you don't want to stay in that situation very long. The 5 around you, you got this 5 of Wands. So this just kind of fighting over your point of view, and it's just trying to have to like fight for what you want. It's kind of off balance, off-putting. It's dealing with like annoyances and things that you're having to cope with, and you're kind of just, this is frustrating. Okay, this could also be your environment. The 5 of Wands could be Black Friday shopping after Thanksgiving. That could be everybody battling each other at the malls, or how do I get this toy that I'm not going to get it by Christmas time, or whatever, whatever you're going through right now. That could be that. It could be other things though in your environment around you that you're having to deal with as a result of all the transition and things that we've gone through since summertime, but particularly end of October, November, December, as we've entered this grand water trine and all these amazing things that we've had happening. So your hopes and fears section, and I believe it's a hope, is this beautiful 6 of Cups. So you're feeling the 5, you want the 6, you want that, and the 6 of Cups is reunions, and here's a 6 and a 6. Wow, it's interesting how you're matched up here. You've got your 2s. You're a 2 yourself and a 2 in your crown. Making choices, making decisions, making new connections. You got the 4s in your environment and feeling the 4s in your environment. Being concerned, protective, and dissatisfied with what's been offered. Then you got the 6s in your future. You're stepping into a 6 of Wands, and in your hopes and fears, you got a 6 of Cups, which is recovering from that off-balance 5, coming back into positive flow. It'll be really great if under there that clarification card is a 6 of Cups, because you have a pretty good balance of Swords, Wands, and Cups going on here. So I wouldn't be at all surprised if you get a 6 of Pentacles under there. Or even 6 Swords, but I feel more 6 of Pentacles. But the 6 of Cups card in your hopes and fears section is family reunions, family get-togethers, holiday get-togethers, high school reunions. It's especially connecting with your childhood, family and joy and happiness, that 6 of Cups. So maybe that's what you're hoping for. Again, going into the holiday season right now, into Christmas and New Year's. Potential final outcome, swift action. 8 Wands. Lots of stuff happening really fast. Lots of stuff going on. And that too could be a signal of the holidays. What do you think our clarification card will be? I would love it if it was a 6 of Pentacles. Would make so much sense. It could also maybe be further clarification on those 6 Wands happening real fast. Maybe the 5 Wands in your environment. I don't know. Let's find out. All right, Gemini. Resistance. We've got a reversal. So this is it is a 6, but it's reversed. So you got the Six of Swords. I said it could be the Six of Swords, but I'm feeling the Six of Cups. But you got the Six of Swords reversed. Okay, so Six of Swords is being ferried across. Here it is, right side up. Ferried across in this boat with the other Six Swords, and you're not alone. You got the ferryman, and you got a child with you, and it's getting through difficult times across to safety, to brighter shores, to better days. Getting through it, but you got it reversed. So what I'm getting is resistance. Here we go with the cheater glasses, Gemini. Got to do it. Emotional baggage or unresolved wounds need attention before you can fully move forward. So reversed Six of Swords is self-sabotage or baggage. So I'm feeling like with these, you are trying to move forward, and you're getting this recognition, but you need to resolve some stuff. You got to heal some stuff, forgive some stuff. If you have old wounds that need attention, you're going to do some forgiveness. Oh, and it's one of the hardest things to do, but wow, it makes a big difference. And that's your further clarification there, Gemini. Thank you for being here with me for this reading. I would love to do more clarification on these, and when I open up my member section, we'll start doing that, and I'll be doing personal readings and much more. So be one of my first 500 to get a free membership by gently clicking that subscribe button. Do also tap the thumbs up. It really helps my channel. Have a blessed week. Take care.